Hey guys, welcome to Godly Garden and Homestead. I am Christina. If you are new here, this is my daughter Destiny, and we are gardeners, we are herbalists, and we are future homesteaders here in Virginia in Zone 7B. Now, if you've been catching our videos lately, then you know we're in the middle of dead winter. There was snow outside, but the rain has came and it has cleared the snow. Our garden beds, our raised beds are thawed out. So I was able to put the protective covering, the frost cloth back on top of the garden. I see that some of our plants are starting to perk back up. So we have a lot of plants that we were able to save. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go and check our shorts, because our shorts show you everything that is happening more frequently when we aren't uploading videos. But we are here today. As you can see, we have part of our apothecary here on the table, because a couple of videos ago, about 2 months ago, we started some tinctures. We started our tinctures so that we can have throughout the year. And now it's time to strain them. It's time to decant them, officially the word, and bottle them up. Some of them have been were made maybe a year or two ago, and they were in these glass bottles like this right here. And we recently purchased our amber colored bottles. So we are going to be transferring the tinctures and the glycerites that are in the clear jars over to our amber colored bottles, and the rest of the ones that we created in our medicinal tinctures video. Go back and check out that medicinal herb video if you did not get a chance, so you can get a full in-depth picture of what each of these tinctures are good for and what they do. So what we're going to do today is just get our ingredients. We're going to have our measuring cup. We're going to have our strainers, and we are just going to strain out the plant material from the actual tinctures. So again, if you are not familiar with this, we definitely suggest that you go and check out our other videos so it can give you more in-depth information as to what a tincture is. But basically what a tincture is when you combine some type of menstruum. Menstruum is a liquid that you are going to use that is going to extract the medicinal properties from the plant material that you're using. So for instance, this is a Feverfew tincture. So this has the menstruum of 100 proof vodka mixed with Feverfew leaves. And what this is going to do is going to provide us medicinal benefits to help heal, cure, prevent certain ailments. So let's start off with I think we'll start off with our fire cider. Our fire cider, we did do our fire cider video. If you have not checked that out, definitely go check that out. I'm not going to explain everything that's in here, but basically our fire cider Oxymel is apple cider vinegar mixed with honey, mixed with a bunch of different vegetables and herbs. I believe we started it in November. So it sat for a month, and then we strained it out. And this fire cider is good for colds, coughs, flus, daily digestion issues. It's good for so many different things. So what I want to do, because it's in this glass jar right now, I want to transfer it over to an amber colored bottle. Darker colored bottles are going to help protect what is inside of your jar from the light, from the sun, from certain things. It's going to help to maintain the shelf life even longer. You can purchase them on Amazon. I think we purchased this 12-pack of 8-ounce jar. No, these are not 8 ounce. These are 16-ounce jars for about $26, $27. But you can also purchase what are those things called? Kombucha. Kombucha at your local grocery stores, and they come in these bottles like that. If you buy a bottle of kombucha, you can just save that, or you can just use your regular mason jars, but it does help to put your medicinal things in darker colored bottles. So that's what we're going to do first. And we have our labels already labeled out. This 12-pack of 16-ounce bottles came with labels, and then we also have our 4-ounce bottles that we purchased, and those came with labels as well. And those came with about, I might have purchased these labels separately. I think I purchased these ones separately, but I purchased like a 500 count of labels, but these came with labels as well as the funnels and the lids that come with them. And anything that we have in our videos that you are interested in purchasing, the links will always be in the description of each video of everything that we use. So you can go over to Amazon and purchase them for yourselves. We are removing our wrapping. No, we're not going to open this one up yet, baby. We're removing our, what is that? I can't even think of the name. I need to actually go get a bigger funnel for this one. So let me go, wax paper. We're removing the wax paper. The wax paper was there to protect our jar and protect our elements inside from rust and things like that, moisture getting into it. But now we are going to transfer it over to the amber colored bottles, and then we have lids that are not metal, so we don't have to worry about rusting around the rims. Let me go grab the other funnel for this larger jar. Okay, after this video, after we're finished doing this, I'm going to show you guys our new little closet that we have created. She said a secret closet. One of our closets is deep. You can kind of walk into it. So instead of it being like a storage closet, we cleaned it out. And we are in the process of turning it into like a canning pantry, things that we will put our, in or tornado shelter, she wants to call it. And our go bags. Yes, and our go bags are in there. Our go bags are bags filled with things that we would need if an emergency were to happen and we need to leave in a hurry. We have our go bag to be prepared in case of an emergency. So we are going to, I hope you guys can see, everything is just scattered everywhere. So again, the first thing we are doing is our fire cider. So we are going to pour our fire cider into our jar. Yes. Would you like to help? Yeah. Well, come on over there. The question is, where are we going to put the rest? Yeah, because this says 16 ounces, and this is a 16 ounce. Actually, let me pour a little bit back in there. Oops, we're going to need a napkin. All right, so now that we have that one jarred up, we're going to put our label, and it just says fire cider Oxymel, and it has the month and the year. I'm going to put this on here. Just like that. And then we'll store this in our pantry. Some people store theirs in the refrigerator, but again, when you store it in the refrigerator, then the temperature will change as you're opening and closing the door. It's being subjected to the light that is on and off every time you open the door. And apple cider vinegar is shelf stable, so this can stay on your shelf for years. And now this is providing us more jars because my husband bought me a canning set for Christmas so I can learn how to can and preserve all of the things that I'm growing, things that I buy from bulk in the grocery store when they're on sale. I can learn how to can and preserve them. Okay, there's our second bottle. Now, normally you do want to write your ingredients on here, but I have my notebook where I keep all of my medicinal herb recipes and things in here. So when I created this Oxymel, this fire cider Oxymel, I wrote the ingredients. You can basically put almost anything in your fire cider that you choose. And I put specific ingredients in here. Let me shake this up a little bit. I put specific ingredients in here. and I wrote it down in my notebook because the last recipe that I used a little bit different ingredients. So I do keep track of what is in everything. And then what I will do is I will peel off my stickers, soak them off or whatever, and then I can reuse my bottles for something else. So there are our 3 fire ciders. Next, I'm just going to go in order off of my little tabs. I've already written out my stickers for each thing. So I'm just going to go off of that, and I'm going to clean this out the way because these are the funnels that I just used for the fire cider, and I'm going to use different funnels for the smaller ones. So the next one it's our headache tincture. And this was made in 2023, and these have a long shelf life. It was made with Everclear, and Everclear is like, this one was like 150 proof. So 100 proof is actually, I believe, 50% alcohol, and this was 150 proof. So this is like 100% alcohol mixed with Feverfew, chamomile, and lavender. And what all of those things do is they help to aid in help you when you have a migraine or when you have a migraine that is coming on. This is my little personal headache tincture bottle, my little dropper bottle that I just use. And I'm actually running short, so I'm going to fill my little dropper bottle up so I can keep that close to me whenever I need it. And that's already labeled up. Feverfew does exactly what it says it is and does. It reduces fever, but it also helps with headaches. Chamomile and lavender are both calming. Well, I should have put this in a larger jar. I didn't even realize. Okay. I'm going to transfer this because I don't want to use 2 different bottles. So I'm just going to put my label on the front, and this is going to say headache tincture. And when I created this, back in September of 2023, and I still have this much left over from this jar. And then the other label has what is in here. We have Everclear, and I forgot to put 150 proof Feverfew, chamomile, and lavender. And that's going to be just like that. I'm trying to see what we have that is already strained, so then I can just go ahead and bottle that up. And then the things that aren't strained, we'll do that later. So next, we'll move on to our adaptogenic tincture. So an adaptogenic is going to be herbs that slowly over time work. Like how I said, the Feverfew and the lemon balm, the lavender, the chamomile, they almost work instantaneously. But these in here allow your body to slowly adapt to your situation. So this particular tincture is a mixture of holy basil, licorice root, and ashwagandha. And what this tincture is, it's a stress-less tincture. So it's going to, over time, help your body. If you have chronic stress, it's going to help your body just even out over time. And I actually have some information about that. So again, the ashwagandha helps with stress and anxiety. It helps give you energy. It helps with your stamina. It helps with cognitive functions like your memory, your focus, and it helps with mental clarity. It also helps with your immunity. Holy basil helps to reduce stress. It has immunity boosting properties. It's an anti-inflammatory. And licorice root helps with liver health. It's antiviral, and it has adrenal support, which helps to balance out your cortisol levels, which helps with people that have chronic stress. So these 3 herbs together, they work together to help your body over time after you continuously take them for a few months to just be overall less stressed, more calm, something for people that are dealing with chronic fatigue, chronic stress. This over a long period of time would definitely help that. So this is already strained out, and this like my other tincture was created in 2023, and we have a little bit left because this is one that you want to take every day to help. Just a few drops every day. So I'm just going to bottle this one up. And there we have our adaptogenic tincture. Let me move some of this stuff out the way. All right, we have our funnels cleaned out, and we got us some more jars, some more bottles, so we can can up some more things. So next, let's do our anxiety glycerite. So the difference between the glycerites and the tinctures is the glycerites are made from glycerin, and particularly the glycerites that I make are made with vegetable glycerin, not beef glycerin or any type of animal glycerin. So it's sweet. It has a sweet kind of syrupy texture. It's good for kids or people that do not drink alcohol or do not prefer to have the alcohol mixed in. Now, the alcohol does help the medicinal herbs get to your bloodstream faster and work quicker, but this is a great alternative for children. And what it has in here is Oatstraw, motherwort, and lemon balm. And like the name implies, it's good for people with anxiety. Oatstraw, motherwort, and lemon balm are nervines. They help calm your nervous system. And they are good for hormonal balance. And this is also fine to stay in a dark, cool place. It does not have to be refrigerated. As far as the shelf life, I cannot remember, but I do believe it's at least a couple of years. But you can always smell. If anything smells rancid, smells bad, then it's time to throw it away. Next, we have our fertility womb wellness. And this is great for women that are dealing with menopause, women that are not going through menopause but have PMS symptoms. It's good for women reproductive systems. What we have in here is Shatarvi, and I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's good for women's reproductive health. It's good for hormone balance, PMS. It's a fertility enhancer. It's also good for male reproductive health. So it's good for male and female reproductive health. So it's a mild laxative also, and it helps with energy and stamina. The nettle leaf that's also in here is a diuretic, so it helps with urine production. It has immunity boosting properties. It's good for with your kidneys, and it boosts iron levels. And then the raspberry leaf in here is good for menstrual health, pregnancy support. It's rich in nutrients, and it's also a mild diuretic. So you can see that the diuretics, the female reproduction, the PMS, all of those things, because along with that PMS and all of those things, a lot of times we have like bloating and stuff like that. So it helps with water retention and bloating. And this is a tincture as well. I did not mention that it wasn't a glycerite. This is a tincture, meaning that the menstruum, the thing that is used to extract the medicinal benefits, is alcohol. Then we have a lemon balm and echinacea glycerite. We've already said what the lemon balm is good for. It's good for stress. It's good to help calm you down. A lot of people take lemon balm to help them go to sleep. It's a all around good herb, and this has echinacea in it, which has immunity boosting properties. It's an anti-inflammatory. A lot of people take echinacea regularly to help prevent illness. And in the description, I will provide uses, how to use this, how to take it, when to take it. The glycerites, you can take them by themselves and just add a few drops under the tongue, spoonfuls, however you want to do that, or add them to a drink of your choice. And lastly, we just have an echinacea glycerite by itself. The tinctures, you can take them by themselves too if you don't mind the strong taste. You can take them by themselves, or you can add a couple of drops to some water or to a drink of your choice. And this is our echinacea glycerite. It's just echinacea and vegetable glycerin by itself. So I would typically add this to some elderberry syrup. I would give my daughter, if she needed to boost her immunity, a cold was coming on, I would give her a little bit of this. Oh, and then we have some honey right here. I'm going to see if I can pour, because this is our honey cough syrup. I think I'm going to do it like this, so I can just turn this upside down and just let this drain down in here. So what type of medicinal herbs, tinctures, what type of recipes are you making? I always love to learn new recipes, to try new herbs that I haven't tried before. I've ordered a bunch of medicinal herbs. In one of our first videos, we did a seed haul from, I want to say Southern Seeds. Can't remember if it was Southern Seeds, but we did a seed haul with one of the seed companies, and we got a bunch of medicinal herbs that I cannot wait to try to grow this year and to create some great recipes with, especially since not only did my husband buy me a canning system, but he also bought me a dehydrator. I've been dehydrating things by hanging them up, and I love that method because it makes my kitchen smell great, and I just love how it looks in the kitchen. But I also dehydrate in the oven. I've also used my air fryer a time or two, but he bought me an actual dehydrator, so I can just put multiple things in the dehydrator and just let it dehydrate throughout the day. So I'm excited to try that as well. Did you get any cool gardening gifts for Christmas? Let me know. Drop a comment down below. I would love to know what you got. What do you plan on purchasing? Because it is definitely time to start preparing for our spring garden, to start ordering the things that we want to order, that we need. And I have something that I actually just ordered. I need to clean this bottle off. I have something that I just ordered today, a couple of things, and I cannot wait to get it. I cannot wait to show you. The reviews on them have been amazing, and I am so excited. It's like going to be such a game changer this year in my garden. So I'm going to set that right there. Hopefully it stays, and the honey just continues to drain out of that bottle, out of the jar into that bottle. We've used quite a bit of it, but a little goes a long way. Next, we need to start straining. So we have our holy basil tincture, and if you watched any of my other videos, then you know I love holy basil. Holy basil is one of the best medicinal herbs that you can use, that you can grow, that you can have in your apothecary. So we haven't strained this yet. Usually we let it sit for 4 weeks. We let it sit for a month, and then we strain it. Thanksgiving, Christmas, life, all of that stuff was going on, and this sat for 2 months. That's okay. It can sit from 4 to 8 weeks. It can probably sit even longer than that. So this set for 8 weeks, and now it is past time to strain it. So we are just going to strain all of our stuff out of here. And holy basil, I already said all the great medicinal properties that it has. Immunity boosting, anti-inflammatory, cancer curing properties, just so many great things. And I just love the smell of holy basil and the taste of it. It's just like different. It's so different. I add it in like almost all of the teas that I make. That's actually good. All right, so this is just pure holy basil by itself, holy basil tincture mixed in 100 proof vodka. And we are going to bottle this baby up. I should have got, oh, there's not even any drippers. I'll just set it right here. So it's more than 16 ounces. That's okay. We'll just get another label and we'll do a little jar and we'll use our little bottle first before we move on to our larger jar. Let's put our label on it. You guys, I'm so excited. Like I know that sounds like super nerdy, but I'm just so excited to have like my amber colored bottles with my tops and my little official little labels on here. These are so cute. Everything's going to start looking more uniform. I'm going to have in my closet because as of right now, I've been storing half of this stuff in my pantry and half of it on this little stand that my husband got me in his game room, and it's just everywhere. So to have all of my stuff in one place, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. I'm still in the beginning stages of what I want to do and how I want it to be set up, but I'm just so excited about it. Let's do our ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is known to help stress and anxiety, helps with energy and stamina, and we already went through this, the cognitive functions, the brain, the mental clarity, all of that, focus, all of that good stuff. This stuff is so strong. And this is ashwagandha root, the root of the plant. And it's sitting at about 12 ounces. This time I have my bowl. So we are going to need this one because I was thinking my smaller jars was going to fit in here because I was calculating. I couldn't remember what size jars these were. I thought these were 8-ounce jars, but I was calculating in my mind that because these are 8-ounce jars and then there's plant material in here, that it was going to reduce it at least by if not half, like a third. So then I would be able to put them in the 4-ounce jars. But yeah, me and math aren't best friends, and that's okay. I don't know why, but y'all, I feel like so official with this stuff. I feel like, oh my gosh, I'm so organized. Everything's all official. Yes. And because some of these are just one plant, one type of plant, we don't need 2 labels saying it's like we did the fertility womb health, because that had 3 different herbs. So then we named it the fertility womb health, womb wellness or whatever, and then on the other label then we put the ingredients. This is just going to be one label, and it's just going to say ashwagandha root tincture, 100% 100 proof vodka, and the date on which we made it. Here we go with our Feverfew. And this is going to be our last tincture. And this is our toothache tincture that we created together. back in November, fresh from our garden. And we have, not only do we have the toothache flowers, but we also have the leaves in here. And we are just going to strain this out. And if you remember, we created this with our 100 proof vodka. And let's just push. I wish I had some more little dropper ones, because this one would be perfect. I'll have to order some more of the smaller 1 or 2 ounce bottles with the dropper, because then we could just drop this, use the dropper to drop this right in our mouths, on our gums. And there we have it, guys. Those are our tinctures bottled up, our tinctures and our glycerites bottled up, that we have made this year, some made last year, and some even made in 2023 that we just decided to rebottle. We thank you so much for joining us. We pray and hope that you got something out of this video. If you did, and if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to hit the like button. It definitely helps us grow our channel. It helps us to share information with people that may not be aware of it. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, and make sure you hit that bell notification so that you get notified every time we upload a new video. Don't forget to comment. We want to know what you're making. What type of medicinal remedies have you made for your family? Have you tried any of these? Are you going to try any of these? Do you have recipes that you want to share? Let us know what you are doing in your garden, in your homestead, in your town. So again, thanks for joining us. We pray that you have a blessed day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
And as promised, here is our little pantry closet that we are working on.
It's like what we said. It's tornado closet, and these are our go bags. One is in the corner right here, and this is mommy's
tinctures. Those are the tinctures we just made, so we put them in there. These are some of our canning and gardening things right here. This is my whole stand right here that my husband got for me, that I've just been putting my herbs on. Up here we have another shelf with our dehydrator, and then there's our canning stuff up there. So I can't wait to actually start putting more stuff in here. We'll probably get some shelving units up here or something, put some more shelves in here so we can actually have more space for canning. Tell everybody bye.
Bye. This is our secret closet now.
She calls it our secret closet.